Welcome to The Anatomy of a Systemic Squeeze, a clinical diagnostic of Amazon's March 2026 DD+7 liquidity crisis. We will audit the shift from ship-to-pay to delivery-to-pay and examine the resulting systemic failures and the mathematics of e-commerce survival. The legacy era used the ship-to-pay model, providing near-immediate liquidity. The post-March 2026 delivery-to-pay model, or DD+7 mandate, re-engineered the cash conversion cycle, creating a cash flow black hole for sellers by withholding funds for 7 days post-delivery. The intended order-to-cash pipeline begins with capture, where proceeds enter a deferred state. Tracking then triggers the delivery countdown. The reserve is a mandatory 7-day post-delivery risk mitigation buffer. Deductions for ads and fees are auto-deducted, and release occurs on day 8, moving funds to the available balance. The escrow timeline reveals the dead zone. The 7-day reserve only begins after transit, and payouts occur at the end of a bi-weekly cycle. This effectively imposes a 14 to 21-day dead zone on working capital. There is a significant breakdown between policy and lived reality. While the official reserve duration is 7 days, sellers' report holds up to 24 days. Systemic back-end errors, known as the DD+14 bug, default accounts to a 14-day hold. Missing tracking can add weeks of delay, defaulting to latest estimated delivery date, plus 7 days. The diagnostic heat map identifies key systemic failure nodes. Technical errors include the DD+14 default and the bookkeeping mishmash. Policy traps involve the EDD default and the DD+22 flag, which impose arbitrary holds on capital with zero seller transparency. The dual-valve advertising trap creates a, quote, death spiral. The DD+7 deferral locks sales proceeds, while real-time auto-deductions for advertising and fees consume the available balance. This can force sellers to halt marketing or trigger charges on backup credit cards. The fulfillment velocity discrepancy shows that velocity is the new currency. FBA Prime has a total release time of about 9 days. FBM Standard, with longer transit, results in 17 to 21 days total to release. DSO is now tied to logistic speed, making FBA a financial accelerator. The cash conversion cycle, or CCC, is calculated as DIO plus DSO minus DPO. With both days inventory outstanding and days sales outstanding increasing, and days payable outstanding remaining static, the CCC expands violently. This requires exponentially more working capital to maintain the same inventory volume. The growth-induced insolvency trap illustrates that achieving higher sales velocity without external capital can accelerate bankruptcy. Revenue is locked behind a digital vault, while marketing and fulfillment costs are drained in real time. Growth requires funding the platform's float instead of the business. The macroeconomics of the float show that while the stated intent is fraud prevention, the financial reality is different. By holding billions of dollars in seller proceeds for an extra 7 to 10 days, the platform creates a massive pool of zero-cost capital, yielding potentially billions in passive annualized interest. 4 clinical levers exist for mitigation. First, requesting daily disbursement can bypass the bi-weekly settlement. Second, auditing tracking integrations is critical, as any unscanned package triggers the punishing default. Third, utilize the 911 escalation for total liquidity failure. Fourth, payout acceleration through third-party Fintech can restore capital velocity.